It was just another Martian day for the Spirit rover back in 2006. The mission had been ongoing for quite some time, and the team at NASA had settled into a routine of exploration and discovery. But little did they know, this particular day would hold a surprise that would capture the attention of the entire world. Spirit diligently rolled across the seemingly endless, dusty plains of Gusev Crater, its wheels leaving tracks in the fine Martian soil. Each meter covered was a step further into the unknown, a chance to uncover secrets hidden beneath the red surface. The rover was tirelessly searching for clues, any indication of Mars's watery past. Scientists believed that Mars may have once been a very different place, a place where water flowed freely and life might have even existed. Each photo it snapped was more than just an image, it was a piece of a complex puzzle transmitted millions of miles from home to eager scientists waiting to piece it all together. These images were their eyes on Mars, their only way to truly see and understand this alien world. The landscape was starkly beautiful, a seemingly barren expanse of rocky, reddish-brown terrain. The color was due to the iron oxide, or rust, that coated the surface of the planet, giving Mars its iconic red hue. The plains stretched out to a hazy horizon, a sight that had become quite familiar to the mission controllers back on Earth. They had spent countless hours studying these images, becoming intimately acquainted with the Martian landscape. Every single image was carefully analyzed, scrutinized for anything unusual, anything that might stand out from the norm. The team was looking for anomalies, for anything that could provide new insights into the history and geology of Mars. On its 765th Martian day, or Sol, Spirit captured what at first glance seemed like just another ordinary patch of ground, indistinguishable from the thousands of others it had photographed before. But then, during a routine review of the images, one of the scientists noticed something odd, something that didn't quite fit in with the surrounding landscape. A collective gasp went through the room. Nestled among the familiar red rocks was a pale, almost white object, standing out in stark contrast to its surroundings. It was an anomaly, a visual puzzle that demanded further investigation. Its shape was undeniably peculiar, curved in a way that seemed almost deliberate, unlike the jagged, random forms of the other rocks nearby. And adding to the mystery, it featured what looked remarkably like eye sockets, giving it an uncanny resemblance to a skull. It was relatively small, only about 15 centimeters across, roughly the size of a human hand. But despite its small size, its implications felt enormous, potentially rewriting our understanding of life beyond Earth. Could this be the elusive proof of past or present life on Mars, something that had been hidden in plain sight all along? The question hung heavy in the air. The image, carrying the weight of this potential discovery, began its long journey from the surface of Mars to Earth, traveling across the vast expanse of space. It was transmitted as faint radio signals, a whisper across the cosmos, carrying the hopes and dreams of scientists and space enthusiasts around the world. NASA's Deep Space Network, a network of massive radio antennas strategically placed around the globe, patiently waited to receive it. The signals were captured and meticulously reconstructed, pixel by pixel, transforming the faint radio waves back into a visual representation of the Martian surface. At first it was just one of many images streaming in from Mars, another data point in the ongoing mission. It landed among countless others at the Jet Propulsion Laboratory, the heart of NASA's Mars exploration program. But it wouldn't stay that way for long. Soon, this single frame, this image of a peculiar rock, would ignite imaginations and capture headlines worldwide. It would spark intense debate within the scientific community, blending rigorous science with the inherent human desire to believe in something extraordinary. It would fuel speculation, ignite curiosity, and offer a glimmer of hope that we are not alone in the vast universe. The image of the so-called Martian skull had officially arrived on Earth, ready to be scrutinized and debated. Was it simply a trick of light and shadow, a random rock formation sculpted by the harsh Martian environment? Or was it something more significant, something that hinted at a deeper mystery? The world was on the edge of its seat, eagerly awaiting the answer, ready to embrace the possibility of the unknown. Sometimes a single image captured by a lone rover millions of miles away can change our perspective on everything we thought we knew. And this one, the image of the Martian skull, was poised to do just that, sparking a global conversation about the possibilities of life beyond Earth. Once NASA released the image, a seemingly ordinary snapshot from the Martian surface, little did they know the storm it was about to unleash. It was a moment that would capture the imagination of millions, sparking debates and theories that stretched far beyond the scientific community. It spread like wildfire online. Faster than any scientific paper, quicker than any news bulletin, this image permeated every corner of the internet. Early social media and forums buzzed with excitement, speculation, and a healthy dose of skepticism. Everyone had an opinion, a theory, or a witty remark to contribute. The photo was shared, reposted, and debated everywhere, from Reddit threads to Facebook groups, becoming the topic of countless online discussions. It was a true viral sensation. It wasn't a blurry smudge, no ambiguous pixels to interpret. It looked, unmistakably, like a skull. A stark, bone-like structure sitting on the rusty surface of Mars. The story grew with every share, each like and retweet adding another layer to the unfolding mystery. Becoming a perfect digital age mystery, tailor-made for the internet's insatiable appetite for the strange and unexplained. You didn't need to be a scientist to see the resemblance. The image spoke for itself. A dome, eye sockets, even a nasal cavity. The key features were all there, eerily familiar. Was this an alien skull? The ultimate proof of extraterrestrial life? A human-like skull? Had a civilization similar to our own once thrived on the red planet? The questions multiplied, each one more tantalizing than the last. The image became a cultural phenomenon, not just scientific data. It transcended the boundaries of science and entered the realm of popular culture. Its power was in its context, the desolate alien landscape of Mars. This was Mars, a planet that might have once harbored life, a place where the possibility of past civilizations lingered in the air. For many it was potential evidence, a tantalizing glimpse into a past we could only dream of uncovering, connecting to our biggest questions. Are we alone? Is there life beyond Earth? News channels and newspapers picked up the story, amplifying the buzz and bringing the Martian skull to an even wider audience. The conversation went global, transcending language barriers and cultural differences. Everyone stared at the same picture, wondering the same thing. What was this strange object and what did it mean? Spirit's mission was to find signs of water, to determine if Mars was ever habitable. But to many, it seemed to have found something far more profound, something that challenged our understanding of life in the universe. The internet's excitement was contagious, spreading from forum to forum, blog to blog. The Martian skull became a modern myth overnight, a symbol of our enduring fascination with the unknown. It was a story with everything: mystery, intrigue, and the tantalizing possibility of alien life. Space, mystery, and the hope of discovery, all rolled into one captivating image. The world was captivated, glued to their screens, eager to unravel the secrets of the Martian skull. And the debate was just beginning, with scientists, skeptics, and conspiracy theorists all weighing in on the Martian mystery. As the image spread, so did the theories. Some believed it was the fossilized remains of an ancient Martian. They imagined a lost civilization, wiped out by catastrophe. The rock became the first evidence of that world. Others claimed to see more bones nearby, arguing the features were too perfect to be coincidence. Online, people enhanced the photo, insisting it showed biological structure. Some even suggested it was evidence of alien visitors, or ancient humans on Mars. The image became a canvas for our hopes and fears about the universe. NASA found itself in a tricky spot. Public excitement was high, but the theories outpaced the evidence. The skull was no longer just a rock. It was a symbol of the unknown. People were engaged, asking big questions, but NASA knew it had to provide a clear scientific explanation. The whispers of ancient Martians were growing louder. The world wanted answers, and NASA was about to respond. Why did so many see a skull in that rock? The answer lies in our brains. We're wired to find patterns, especially faces. From birth, we look for two eyes, a nose, a mouth, essential for survival. Sometimes this system works too well. We see faces in clouds, on toast, or in random objects. This is called pareidolia, a normal, very human experience. Our brains fill in gaps, creating meaning from randomness. When we see the Martian rock, our minds match its features to a skull. The illusion is so strong, it's hard to believe it's just a rock. This brain trick has inspired art, mythology, and stories for millennia. Constellations are just stars, but we see hunters and animals. The Martian skull is a modern example of this ancient tendency. We are pattern-seeking creatures, finding ourselves in the stars, and sometimes in the rocks of Mars. Let's dig deeper into pareidolia. The fusiform gyrus in our brains is specialized for recognizing faces. It activates even when we see something that only looks like a face. Studies show our brains process real and illusory faces similarly. It's a neurological response, not just imagination. Evolution favored this. Better to see a face that isn't there than miss a real threat. Expectations matter too. If you're primed to see life on Mars, you're more likely to spot it. The Martian skull was convincing because our brains were ready to make that connection. Pareidolia is automatic, happening before we think critically. It's not foolishness, it's human cognition at work. Understanding pareidolia helps us see why we find faces in rocks, and it reveals the amazing complexity of our minds. Sometimes, the real mystery is inside us. While the internet buzzed with alien theories, NASA saw something else. Their scientists are trained to look for natural explanations first. Mars is shaped by wind, water, and geology, creating strange rock formations. NASA's response was clear: the skull was just a rock. Pareidolia, they explained, makes us see familiar shapes in random objects. With millions of rocks on Mars, some will look unusual. The skull was small, about 6 inches wide, not human-sized. Its appearance was shaped by lighting and shadow, a different angle or time of day, and it wouldn't look like a skull at all. NASA wasn't trying to ruin the fun, they were providing facts. The rock was a ventifact, shaped by wind-blown sand. For scientists, it was a story of geology, not aliens. The real marvel was the power of Martian winds, and the fascinating geology of another world. So what's the real story? The object is a rock. No fossil, no artifact, no alien remains. Its pale color might be due to mineral composition or wind scouring away red dust. The skull-like shape is a ventifact, carved by wind over millions of years. Wind-driven sand erodes rocks, creating smooth surfaces and pits. From one angle, our brains see a skull. But it's a coincidence. The eye sockets are tricks of light and shadow. A different sun angle, and the illusion vanishes. The mystery is solved. Wind, sand, time, and our pattern-seeking minds. The rock is still interesting to geologists. Its shape tells a story of Mars's environment. But it's a story of geology, not biology. Sometimes the truth is just as fascinating as the fiction. Even knowing it's just a rock, the story excites us. These discoveries tap into our wonder and curiosity about the universe. The question, "Are we alone?" drives us to hope for answers. Martian mysteries are like a cosmic treasure hunt. We get to participate, searching for clues and real images from another world. This sense of engagement connects us to the mission. Stories like the Martian skull fuel our imagination and push us to dream big. Even if it's just a rock, it sparks important conversations. Our fascination shows we're explorers at heart. The universe is full of wonders, real and imagined. The Martian skull story. It's a tale that captures the imagination, sparking debate and wonder about what lies beyond our world. Is more than a tale about a funny-looking rock. It represents something far more profound about how we explore and understand the cosmos. It highlights the human tendency to find patterns and meaning, even where none may exist. It's a perfect example of the scientific process in action, a testament to the rigorous methods scientists employ to unravel the mysteries of the universe. It starts with an observation, a glimpse of something unusual in the vast Martian landscape, leads to questions and sparks hypotheses. Is it truly a skull? What could have formed it? Some, fueled by imagination, saw an alien skull, a relic of a lost civilization. But scientists, with their trained eyes, saw a wind-shaped rock, a product of natural erosion over eons. Evidence and testing, the cornerstones of scientific inquiry, revealed the truth. Geology and pareidolia, the human tendency to see familiar patterns in random stimuli. This process is at the heart of exploration, driving us to look closer, to question assumptions, and to seek verifiable answers. Most rover images show rocks and dust, the seemingly mundane building blocks of the Martian landscape. But sometimes, something makes us look twice. A peculiar shape, an unexpected color, a formation that defies easy explanation. These moments keep discovery exciting, fueling our curiosity and reminding us of the endless possibilities that await us in the cosmos. We keep searching for answers to big questions, fundamental inquiries that have captivated humanity for centuries. Like whether Mars ever had life, a question that could revolutionize our understanding of our place in the universe. Even if the skull wasn't the answer, even if it turned out to be just a trick of the light and shadow, the search continues, driven by an insatiable thirst for knowledge and a relentless pursuit of the unknown. Next time you see a strange image from space, a swirling nebula, a distant galaxy, or an oddity on another planet, remember the Martian skull, and the lessons it teaches us about science, perception, and the human spirit. Get excited, ask questions, let your curiosity guide you, and let your imagination run wild, because sometimes the most groundbreaking discoveries begin with a spark of imagination. But also, think like a scientist. Approach the unknown with a critical eye and a healthy dose of skepticism. Look for evidence and natural explanations, grounding your speculations in the solid foundation of scientific principles. The quest for discovery is a journey we share, a collective endeavor that unites us in our pursuit of knowledge. With every mission, every experiment, every observation, we get closer to understanding our amazing universe and our place within its grand tapestry.